Hi Aquarius, welcome to your weekly reading. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Rising, Venus. You can check out your other placements for additional messages, as this is a general reading. Messages may or may not apply, so of course take what resonates, leave what doesn't for the next person. We're going to be taking a look to see what messages do come through for you guys for the week ahead, see what you guys can be currently dealing with, as well as what you can expect, get some insight, wisdom, guidance, and we'll see what's going on for Aquarius, Sun, Rising, Venus for the week ahead, and the deck seems ready. We're going to start off with some Moonology cards for Aquarius, Sun, Rising, Venus. Damn! Okay, what do we have here? We have the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. So, there's something that you've been wondering about, something that you've been questioning, or you've been searching for some sort of clarity or answers. You're going to be getting it. 100%. Let's see. Messages for Aquarius. We also have confidence is the key to your success. New moon in Leo. We also have the new moon in Scorpio on the 4th. We also have nothing will come out of this situation. Void of course moon. And we also have don't let your past hold you back. South Node. Some of you have been waiting for answers from your past, or waiting for closure, waiting for answers, waiting for clarity, or even waiting for someone to come back or make a return. Maybe, during Mercury retrograde season, which we're finally in the clear for good. Well, not for good. We always go through Mercury retrogrades 3 times a year, so it's not a surprise, right? It happens so often, but we're in the clear of that. But perhaps some of you had thought your past was going to make a return or resurface. You were probably thinking your ex was going to come back, or you're going to get a text or a phone call or email, or bump into someone that you share history with, and you're going to get closure or get answers, right? Maybe some of you really thought of that was going to happen, but that didn't. But it does seem like you're going to be getting some sort of closure, and to not let the past hold you back. At the bottom of the deck, we do have luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius, hold your vision, fixed moon, and you're very close to achieving your goal. I love it. So you guys are really just needing to be confident this week and moving forward, but this week especially, as we have this new moon in Scorpio, fixed energy, your sign is going to be feeling it as well, right? Because the moon will be squaring Aquarius. So it's like if you have an Aquarius moon, so the new moon in Scorpio will square your natal moon, right? So square, you can look it up, you can look at the transit. If you are Aquarius sun, the new moon in Scorpio squares your sun, your natal sun, right? You can look up the transit, gives you some details as to what that might mean for you. I don't know, I'm still learning it, but I love to share little tidbits. Basically, whatever you have that's in Aquarius, it's going to be squared by the new moon. Squares can bring challenge, right? There's a bit of a challenge, but it also brings opportunity for reward, right? So it's a bit of a challenge, but it comes with an award if you follow through. If you're not fearful of a challenge, you can really see some awesome rewards coming through from that. So this Scorpio season might be a bit challenging for you guys, but it's important that you know that luck is on your side. It's important you stay focused, you hold your vision, because you're very, very, very close to making some sort of achievement, or making a strong move, or almost like reaching like a checkpoint. It's like you're playing a video game and you reach a checkpoint. So now it's like if you die, you're at this checkpoint and you're not going to have to redo this whole level again, right? So it's like you guys are going to be reaching some sort of checkpoint. So hold your vision, stay focused. Luck is on your side. Maybe there's something going on with Jupiter. Can't remember. But yeah, it was really awesome energy. It's about letting go of the past, surrendering to the things that don't serve you, that you've outgrown, right? Don't let the past hold you back, because nothing is going to come out of it except you guys getting stuck on someone, waiting for answers, waiting for clarity. Nah, fuck it. You're going to be getting your own answers here. The answers you need are coming. And so it almost feels like those cards kind of fit together. The full moon in Gemini with void course moon and South Node, right? So definite kind of closure of things from your past, or things that things that you've held on to. You're going to be working through releasing that. Maybe that's an intention that you're going to be setting with this new moon in Scorpio, and then moving forward, focusing on your future and even the present moment. Confidence is the key to your success. So you guys are really needing to step into your confidence. Remember who you are. Don't let your fears, your doubts, your limiting beliefs hold you back. Push through it, right? That might be really challenged this week, or throughout Scorpio season. Maybe you're gonna have moments of doubt or worry or fear, or maybe you fall back into old old beliefs, old mindsets, old fears, right? But don't let that hold you back. Don't let your past beliefs, old versions of you hold you back, right? Nothing will come out of it if you let the past dictate your future, right? So you got to push through that discomfort. I know it's hard. I know it's challenging. But like I said, there's going to be a reward at the end of that, right? Okay, so we're going to grab some animal cards, and then we'll pull some tarot and a fairy message. But let's see what's going on for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the week ahead. Any messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? You guys might be getting more recognition this week, or some sort of like acknowledgement. You know, might be doing a lot more movement or travel or communicating a lot, just because, you know, I'm talking about the zodiac signs here. Leo kind of centered the stage. Gemini rules the 8th house, which represents communication and travel and, you know, running errands, things like that. So that might be some things that you're gonna notice this week, is like, you know, communicating with lots of people, phone blowing up, like, leave me alone, put your phone on do not disturb. Recognizing maybe this week something's just not coming out of a situation, or something's just simply not worth your time, energy, and that's maybe what's been holding you back. Okay, messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the week ahead. Messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the week ahead. Oh, okay, we got the bee. Yeah, you're busy as fuck. What did I tell you? Busy bee. You're doing all these things, getting lots of work done, staying focused, maybe working in teams, collaborations with others, and I love it. You're very creative. You always put your own little twist to it. You have your own little style. Your uniqueness shines brightly, but also remember to take breaks, because, you know, bees do sting. That's their last resort, right? Because what happens after a bee stings? They're fucking dead, right? We don't want that. So it's about knowing when to take breaks. Don't push yourself past your breaking point, okay? Know when to take breaks, know when to rest, know when enough's enough, okay? You're very focused, very determined. You have a lot on your plate this week, but also remember to stay grounded. Take a time out, take a little break. It does not mean that you're not going to be successful. Taking a break to rest, or taking a couple days to get your energy back, it does not mean that you're lazy. And, you know, our ego loves to guilt us. Oh, I should be doing this, and oh, I wasted my day, and all these different, like, guilts, because you allowed yourself to rest. Do not let that take over, right? Nothing comes out of that when you let your guilt get the best of you. You deserve to rest. You deserve to feel good and to replenish and to nurture yourself. You got a lot of work done, but you also need to have time out to just do nothing, right? We have the golden egg, spirit energy coming through. The answers you need are coming. I also kind of feel like the answer comes from within. Like maybe you already have the answer deep down towards something. Maybe you already know the truth about someone or situation, but it takes a minute for you to fully understand or fully put the puzzle pieces together, and you need to definitely go inward. And we also have the peacock. Oh yeah, that is the energy of digesting a situation. So deep down, you already know the truth about something. You already have answers. Also, can I just point out the colors here? We got like a lot of yellowy, and then we have like a lot of bluey teal. I really like that. I like the contrast, right? They're on the opposite sides of the color wheel, but such a nice color contrast combination going on here. But yeah, so the golden egg and the peacock, that's a very interesting combination here. So a little unrelated to the bee, unless maybe this is something that you're thinking about, trying to get answers on something, you know, regarding your workplace or someone you work with, or maybe you're going to be getting some sort of clarity around that section in your life. But there is something that's on your mind. There is something that you're trying to get answers on, and it requires you to go inward. It requires you to kind of quiet the mind, quiet the outside world, and go inward and getting in tune with whatever's coming up, whatever comes to mind, or whatever it is that you're trying to understand here. You're definitely getting clarity on something, but some hard pill to swallow. Some of you have a hard time accepting something. Like the facts are right in front of you, but at the same time, it's like you can't really believe it, or you're having a difficult time. Like, are you sure? Like, is there another way I can look at this? Like, is this really the answer? Like, there's a bit of doubt when it comes to this answer that's coming from within. So just sit on it, wait, and contemplate some more. But I do feel like this is something regarding your past, or something that you've been like kind of chewing on for a little bit. You've been chewing on something, trying to fully process or understand something. And maybe that's a bit distracting. Like, this is on your mind. Meanwhile, you're trying to work. You're trying to get all this stuff done and stay focused. But you maybe have this thing on your mind and it's a bit distracting, or it maybe has you a bit irritated, right? The peacock's also a very creative energy. I do want to say, outside of that storyline, there could be something that you're investing time, energy into, and it's about just like nurturing that idea, keeping your consistency, keeping the golden egg warm, right? Because it's not quite ready to be hatched. When it's meant to, it will. It's just a matter of time, but stay on your egg, right? Peacocks, right, they're a bird. They hatch eggs, so just stay sitting on your egg. Stay on your nest. Keep it warm. Nurture your egg, right? And it will hatch, okay? But I also feel like there's many different truths or many different perspectives, but you're trying to single it out into like one, not a whole bunch of different possibilities, trying to lower it down so that you have like a clear understanding on something. So really interesting energy. Stay focused, stay determined, and stay confident regarding your work and your career and things like that. What was at the bottom? Did I check that? We have the turtle, the lamb, and the shark. Yeah, so there is this energy. Like I said, there's something here that you're digesting, or it's going on within you. And maybe this is relating to a choice that you have to make too. The stingray, right? A choice between what you know versus the unknown. So do I stay? Do I go? Right? Maybe it's something that you've been kind of pushing to the side, or like, I'll figure it out later, but it keeps coming up. That's the energy of the shark. That came out in Cancer's reading. Then we have the lamb. The lamb is this energy of like a message trying to come through to you inward. It's a message from yourself, your higher self, or like there's something deep down that you know, your own inner guidance, your own inner truth, your own inner knowing, but you haven't quite discovered it just yet. But you're needing to be honest with yourself about how you feel, or about what you're being presented, like looking at the straight facts about a situation, or the reality about a situation. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you look at things from a biased view, a biased perspective. We make excuses, we try to, in denial, but it's like about looking at things exactly as they are. So we're going to look into these cards and see like what's going on here, get some more detail. And yeah, but give me a second because I do need some water. Okay. I'm going to use the vice versa today for you guys. So let's start off with the bee. And that's like too many cards, so I'm not taking any of that. Alright, so let's look into the bee for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the week ahead. Time with the bee. Take a look into what you are focused on, or what you need to be more confident in. Time with the bee for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the week ahead. Time with the bee for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the week ahead. Oh shit, the card that flew, where did it go? We have the Four of Pentacles coming out. Oh yeah, so focused, so determined, you're working really hard. You know your hard work's gonna pay off. We also have the Four of Swords and the Knight of Swords. And Hermit backside. Anything else regarding the bee? Wow. Three of Wands. Seven of Wands reversed. Three of Cups. Alright. Okay. And Three of Wands. Okay. So, I'm getting the energies like I said, needing to find the balance between working hard and also taking breaks. Otherwise, you push yourself too far, it's going to lead to exhaustion. Burnout. Literally, burnout. So, and even when we look at this Four of Pentacles, it looks like this little gift box is about to catch on fire. So it's just like the fine line between like working and being on the grind versus reaching burnout and pure exhaustion. So needing to find the fine line between that. We have the Knight of Swords, the Hermit backside, and the Three of Wands. So there is you are focused on the future and even possible change, or a change in the direction. Maybe something that you've been working on, you're wanting some sort of change, or maybe you're being presented with like an opportunity Oh, my ear is ringing. Wow, okay. Take that as confirmation, but it's gone now. It was very faint, but I heard it. It's gone now, for sure. What was I saying? Shit. Total distraction. Focusing a lot on your future. There we go. Trying to bring... See, there's the balance between the water and the fire. And I said, find the balance, right? We don't want to reach burnout. We got to find the middle ground, right? Stay dedicated, stay focused, but also know when to rest, recharge, or recuperate. But there is definite energy of focusing a lot on your future, what you want for yourself, and how are you going to get there. It's important that you really trust your intuition at this time. Trust that you are being led down the right path by your gut, the vibes that you feel, the feelings that you get throughout the day when you're working with specific people. This person, the vibes you get while working with certain people, certain individuals. But yeah, there is definite, like, you're thinking a lot about, like, where you want to be 6 months from now, a year from now. Like, do you want to stay in this current situation? Are you focused on expansion, building, stepping out into this unknown territory, right? Maybe that's something that you're contemplating here with the golden egg and the peacock. Maybe something you're considering, okay, I'm looking forward to, like, working somewhere else, or starting this new project, or being an entrepreneur, opening up my shop, my Etsy business, whatever, my YouTube channel, like, focusing more on, like, goals ahead that you'd like to get done, and like the steps you have to take to get there. So I am seeing that as well. So with the bee coming out, you're very focused, you're very determined, you could be collaborating with multiple people. It's important that you guys find the balance between working and resting, and trusting your intuition when it comes to wherever you're going, wherever you're trying to move towards. You are capable, know when to take a rest. I'm repeating myself, but that's basically the energy of the bee here, is like, you're definitely focused on a lot about like the future, present and future, right? And there may even be some unexpected changes, or you guys might be making some changes, or it's like something that you're contemplating doing, but you're not 100% sure if you are ready, or if you really want to go after that idea or whatever. But yeah, you'll be getting answers. If you're waiting for some sort of confirmation, or you're trying to figure out, okay, what do I do here? You will figure out what needs to be done or where you need to go, but it does require you to go inward. That's where you're going to get the most clarity. Tell me about the golden egg for Aquarius, Summer Rising Venus for the week ahead. Right, maybe that's an intention that you're setting with this new moon in Scorpio. Tell me about the golden egg for Aquarius, Summer Rising Venus. Okay. We have the Fool backside, the Page of Wands, and the Four of Wands falling right out. I normally don't take stacks, but I felt like, okay, this is meant to be. We also have the Five of Pentacles, kind of the golden egg, and the Eight of Wands. Okay. Seven of Swords, Two of Wands, Hangman, Nine of Swords, Five of Wands. So it kind of feels like as if there is something that you're contemplating about pursuing or going down, focused on your future, right? You're not quite taking action just yet. We have the Fool backside. You're focused on the future, you're looking into the distance, you're setting your intentions and wishes and goals, and you do have these dreams that you'd like to go after, but it hasn't quite happened just yet, / you're waiting for the right moment, the right timing. Currently, you might be feeling a bit lonely or a bit isolated or not really satisfied with where you're at. Maybe you've recently gone through some sort of loss, and, you know, this move that you're considering taking, or this action that you're considering taking, you may feel like you're rolling a die to be proper English, right? Oh, it's a die, not dice. Dice means that there's more than one. Okay, I get it. But, you know, it's just like taking a chance on something. You might be feeling like, do I take a chance on this? Do I not? You're looking over into like the possible future. Like, I could be really happy. Maybe it's about a partnership or some sort of relationship, but it's something that brings a lot of fulfillment into your life, but you're not quite sure if you want to gamble this just yet or put all your eggs in one basket. What I want to say, Eight of Wands, but I do see that there is possible movement, or you could be getting some sort of like message or extension, or, you know, your manifestation is definitely trying to come through here. But the thing is, at the bottom, we have the Seven of Swords backside, the Two of Wands, the Hangman backside, the Nine of Swords, and the Five of Wands. So I kind of feel like as if there might be other people that could be getting in the way, or like throwing doubt in your mind, or like have you second guessing yourself, like maybe I shouldn't because so and so told me that was a bad idea, or that would be stupid, or I wouldn't succeed. And so there's this internal conflict that you might be facing, or it may even be in your life. It could be a family member, it could be a parent, it could be your friend, it could be your partner saying like, no, don't do that, that's stupid. And so it has you second guessing yourself, right? And so you're asking the opinions of others, like, do you guys think I should go after my dreams and pursue it? And they're like, no, are you stupid, Aquarius? Ugh, do you want to fail? Like, and you're like, what do you mean? Oh fuck, maybe they're right? That could be kind of the energy, right? And so it's like, it's important you keep this to yourself, because other people's opinions may throw you off track and have you doubting your own intuition and doubting your own path. This is your life, not everybody else's life. This is your journey, and you need to be confident in yourself that you're going to make the best possible choice, right? 2 of Wands. So you're stuck. You're deciding. I don't think you should ask other people's opinions, really. When this is something to do with you, on only yourself, you got to follow what your gut's telling you, okay? Because other people's opinions, they may just throw you right off balance. Can I speak? Oh my goodness. And we have the 7 of Swords backside. I feel like you guys need to kind of move in silence. Just kind of keep it to yourself, okay? Because, we don't need no doubters. We don't need no haters trying to have you feeling insecure within your own abilities and shit like that. So we have the Peacock. So you're really like, you're taking this very serious. The Peacock feels very like stern and serious. It's like, I need to digest this some more. I need to sit on this egg some more. I'm not sure if I'm ready for this or if I really want this. Let me just sit on it before I make any important life decisions. So I like that. And you're not being impulsive. You're not acting irresponsibly. You're really considering all your options before you take that leap. Before you jump off, you're considering the consequence. So if I jump off this cliff, I can't climb back up because now I'm going to be down here on the ground. There's no way I'm going to get back to where I was before. So if this is something I really want, I gotta be careful, I gotta plan, I gotta be discreet, So making sure you have a solid plan to back you up. You're not just like freestyling and winging it, because normally when you wing it, it's not successful. Sometimes it can work out, but it's pretty rare. So it's good to have like a plan, or even a backup plan, or like, things like that. Time of the Peacock for Aquarius, Summer Rising Venus. Was me. I'm gonna take that. Tell me at the Peacock and we're blurry. There we go. For Aquarius, Summer Rising Venus. Tell the Peacock. This might even be about a creative endeavor, or like something to do with creative expression. We have the 5 of Cups. Tell the Peacock for Aquarius. We also have the Queen of Pentacles backside. We have the World backside. The Page of Swords. Time the Peacock. 9 of Swords. Damn. Anything else for the Peacock? Lover's backside. Oh, wow. And when we have a... Wait, is this the Queen? Oh, so then that's the King of Pentacles. Sorry. King of Pentacles backside. We also have the Queen of Pentacles backside. 8 of Cups. Queen of Cups. 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so there is something... There's like a loss that you had experienced recently. So this is another thing that's on your mind. So you have a lot on your mind, Aquarius. You've got some things about your future. You have some things about your past. You have some things about where you're at currently. There's like a lot on your mind. And at times it can be really overwhelming. And so I think some of you could also be using work as like a form of distraction, trying to take your mind off the past, trying to take your mind off the future, but at the same time, maybe you're not really the most satisfied with your current job, and you're like, maybe I should leave this job somewhere down the line, maybe not today or tomorrow or a month from now, but I don't imagine myself working here for the rest of my life. Like, there's all these different thoughts on your mind. Meanwhile, you may have recently gone through some sort of loss or an experience where you feel pretty heavy emotionally, maybe a bit ungrounded. And I feel like, there's this energy of trying to distract yourself. We have the World backside with the Lover's backside, Gemini energy coming through here. But there is definitely, like, imbalance in this relationship. This is some sort of relationship, not for everybody, of course, but just for this one scenario that I'm throwing out here. It's like maybe you recently dealt with some sort of loss or ending, and it was some sort of connection in your life that maybe didn't have such like an important value, or like, again, didn't bring like the most balance into your life, or maybe it was unrequited energy, or maybe you didn't gain much for it, but at the same time you still feel the loss. Whoa, my dog's snoring loud as fuck. Like, you still feel a sense of loss, or you still feel some sort of sadness from an ending. And again, even lack of closure, lack of answers here with the world reversed, feeling like still some sort of attachment. And that's why we have the answers you need are coming. Nothing will come out of this situation. Don't let your past hold you back. And so there is this energy of the past that's kind of on your mind, but you will get through it. But the way you're going to move on from this is allowing yourself to feel what comes up instead of trying to run away from it, right? Some of you are like over intellectualizing your feelings instead of allowing yourself to feel them. But that's the thing with the peacock. It's about digesting these feelings and acknowledging them and feeling them. And some of you are like really struggling with that, being more analytical than emotional. It's okay to be emotional. We're allowed to have our moments. But some of you are just like, you overthink your feelings, right? You're like, I shouldn't feel like this. I shouldn't matter. This relationship was unrequited anyways. Why do I care so much? Oh my God. Like, you know, all these thoughts. But it's like, hey, like, your feelings are valid. At the end of the day, they're still your feelings, and you gotta feel them, right? You gotta feel to heal is what I gotta say. That's the only way you'll feel some sense of closure or sense of relief, is by allowing yourself to feel it instead of running away. Because there is definitely the energy of like avoidance or trying to ignore it, or, you know, but the more you do that, the more you're ending up in your head. Then we have this Page of Swords. There could be some sort of like new perspective or new way of seeing this, right? That's all the energy of the peacock again, like seeing a situation differently or understanding things with time. Though it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to be a process that happens. What's this at the bottom? Oh, yeah, so the Queen of Pentacles reverse, 8 of Cups. So this could be something that you walked away from. And the Queen of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, so there's this energy of like clarity. We also have underneath the Ace of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. So this could even be revolving around like a family member or someone that you're related to. That you could have experienced some sort of ending, or maybe some of you have like cut a family member off, or maybe a family member had cut you off. Anyways, it feels definitely intense. I don't think that there's much going on here. It's all about just really trying to get healing and confidence, your confidence back. And, yeah, that's all I'm really getting from that. So yeah, it feels like there's a lot on your mind, a lot that needs to be released / felt / focusing a lot on your future of what you want. And some of you are getting in your own head, or people's opinions might be getting in your way, or have you second guessing your own like ability / your own gut instincts of like, I should go down this path. Oh, but so-and-so told me don't do it, so I'm not going to do it. But it's like, it's important that you stay true to you, Aquarius. Yeah, it's a bit of a challenging time. Not like so bad, it's not like the end of the world, but I do see that there are some emotional challenging things that you could be facing, or lack of confidence, lack of courage at times, needing to surrender and letting go of some things, especially some things from your past that you can't change. But yeah, we're gonna grab a fairy message, wrap this up for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the week ahead. Any fairy messages to wrap this reading up for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Any fairy messages for Aquarius regarding this weekly reading? Keep in mind, we're in Scorpio season. Scorpios bring in death, rebirth, transformation. So all this crap that you've been holding on to / all this stuff that you've been suppressing, ignoring, trying to push under the rug, it's all coming up for you to deal with. So it is challenging, especially if you have things that need to be released. It's coming up so that you feel free, right? So it's uncomfortable, it's scary, it's emotional, it's intense, but like I said, it's going to bring reward. So Really interesting energy. We have, wow, this is so fitting, Iris of the Rainbow, number 32. I love this card, I really do. We also have Taeyeon the Poet. This is like the energy of you guys finding a way to channel your energy, channel your sadness or heaviness, or even your happiness, right? Channeling this emotion in a positive way where it's healing for you and even healing for others, but it's just like a way to get your energy out instead of keeping it and suppressing it. So I like that energy at the bottom of that, number 29. So the card that came out, Iris of the Rainbow, number 32. So this talks about you guys kind of being in the thick of the storm right now, which I said, right? We got all the Scorpio energy. It's squaring Aquarius, so depending on, again, your planets and your houses, whatever houses Aquarius is in, it's gonna affect people differently, but at the end of the day, you are being challenged to grow, to learn, and right now you guys kind of feel like you're in the thick of the storm, the eye of the storm. The fuck? Why am I getting that Katy Perry song? I got the eye of the tiger, right? Yeah, I don't know why that Katy Perry song came to me, but you know, I'm the champion. You're gonna hear me roar. I don't know. Maybe that's significant. Maybe that's significant. But yeah, it's like. Lots of learning lessons, and like the sooner you learn whatever this lesson is, the sooner this storm will pass. There's a learning lesson that you're going through, Aquarius, or there's something that you're needing to acknowledge, or there's something that you're needing to feel here, and it requires you to be open and vulnerable with yourself. Maybe others too, but more importantly with yourself. If you could be vulnerable and honest with yourself about even like the most deepest things that like you could never admit, but as long as you can admit it to yourself, you don't have to admit it to a single soul, but if you can just be honest with yourself, it is so much easier to release, to move on. And so it's a bit of a challenge, you know? Will you drop your ego to face some things about yourself that maybe you still held on to? Maybe you still care about your ex. Maybe there's still some resentment you hold on to about a person from your past. Maybe you still are looking for answers, and that's okay. Once you reach that acceptance, then like you don't have to run away from it, and like it makes it a lot easier. So it's really just about like reaching this place of recognizing something and coming to terms with something. The first step to healing is acceptance, right? And then it's about taking the baby steps, and that's not easy, but it is possible. And so there is massive growth happening here. Just know that this too shall pass. No storm lasts forever, and normally what comes after the storm is the rainbow. So you can't have a rainbow without a little rain, is what they say. But yeah, really interesting energy. I'm so glad that this card came out. Doesn't mean that it's never gonna storm again either, right? Storms always come around, lessons always gonna come around, but this will pass and you will become stronger and better from these experiences. So that's what I got for you guys. Really intense reading. I hope you guys found this helpful or insightful. If you did, please let me know in the comments below. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you guys are interested, you can follow me over on my Instagram at Jadestone Tarot, and I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.